Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here today and have the chance to talk about something that impacts each of us every single day: waste management. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Waste management might not be the most exciting topic, but trust me, it's much more than just throwing trash in a bin. It affects everything around us, from our air to our water, our health, and even the planet we call home. So, let's take a deep breath, relax, and explore how managing waste better can lead to a cleaner, healthier world. Set 1. Impact of waste on air and environment. Let's begin with one of the most immediate consequences of waste: air pollution. When waste is disposed of improperly, say, when it's burned, harmful chemicals are released into the air. This pollution harms our respiratory system and adds to the global issue of air pollution. But here's the good news. Waste management can reduce these emissions, leading to cleaner air for us all. Imagine walking outside and taking a deep breath of fresh, clean air. This is the future we can create by adopting better waste management practices. Set 2. Waste effect on soil and water sources. Next, let's think about our soil and water, two resources that are essential for life. When waste, especially toxic chemicals, leaches into the ground, it can degrade soil quality and affect plant growth. This, in turn, harms agriculture, which we depend on for food. And water sources aren't immune either. Waste, particularly plastics, often end up in rivers and oceans, where they pollute the water we drink and use for irrigation. Effective waste management helps prevent these issues, ensuring that our soil stays fertile and our water remains clean. Set 3. Impact on marine life and public health. Now, let's turn our attention to the oceans and marine life. The world's oceans are home to countless species, from tiny plankton to massive whales. Unfortunately, our waste, particularly plastics, is a huge threat to marine life. Animals often mistake plastic for food, and when they eat it, they can get sick or even die. This is heartbreaking, but it's not just animals that suffer. Improper waste disposal also impacts human health. Harmful chemicals in waste can enter the food chain, causing serious health problems for people. So, when we manage waste responsibly, we protect both wildlife and human health. Set 4. Impact on biodiversity and groundwater. Biodiversity, the variety of life on Earth, is crucial to maintaining a balanced ecosystem. Waste, particularly hazardous materials, can poison plants, animals, and entire ecosystems, disrupting this delicate balance. Furthermore, groundwater, the water beneath the earth that we rely on for drinking, is at risk when waste isn't managed properly. Toxic chemicals can seep into groundwater, polluting our drinking water. This is a serious issue because clean water is essential for life. By managing waste properly, we can protect biodiversity and ensure that groundwater remains clean and safe. Set 5. Impact on tourism and soil erosion. Think about tourism for a moment. Beautiful, clean environments attract tourists from around the world. But when waste is improperly disposed of, it ruins the landscape. Trash on beaches or in forests can turn away tourists, harming local economies. Additionally, waste can cause soil erosion, where the topsoil is washed away, making it difficult for plants to grow. This can have long-term effects on agriculture and food production. By managing waste effectively, we can keep tourist destinations beautiful and prevent soil erosion, protecting both the environment and local economies. Set 6. Industrial waste and its effects. Let's not forget about industrial waste. Factories and industries generate significant amounts of waste, from chemicals to metals. When this waste is not handled properly, it can cause severe environmental damage. Rivers and lakes can be polluted, and the land around industries can become contaminated. This affects not only the environment, but also local communities who rely on these resources. Industries need to take responsibility and adopt better waste management practices. This not only helps the environment, but also ensures a safer and healthier world for all of us. Set 7. The 3 rupees. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Now, let's talk about the 3 rupees: reduce, reuse, and recycle. These 3 simple actions have the power to change the world. By reducing the amount of waste we create, like buying fewer plastic products or choosing reusable bags, we decrease the amount of waste that ends up in landfills. By reusing items instead of throwing them away, we reduce waste and save resources. And by recycling, we turn old items into new products, reducing the need for raw materials. These small steps can lead to a huge positive impact on the environment. Set 8. Waste's role in climate change. Let's talk about climate change for a moment. When organic waste, like food scraps, is thrown into landfills, it decomposes and releases methane, a potent greenhouse gas. Methane contributes to global warming, leading to rising temperatures and extreme weather patterns. But if we manage our waste properly, we can reduce methane emissions. For example, by composting organic waste instead of throwing it away, we can prevent methane production. So, when we manage waste responsibly, we're also helping to combat climate change. Set 9. Waste and public hygiene. Poor waste management also affects public hygiene. Imagine walking down a street filled with trash, attracting flies and rodents. This creates a perfect breeding ground for diseases. When waste isn't disposed of properly, it can lead to unsanitary conditions and the spread of illnesses. Proper waste management ensures that our communities stay clean and healthy, preventing the spread of disease and promoting better public health. Set 10. Electronic and biomedical waste. Finally, let's look at electronic waste, e-waste, and biomedical waste. E-waste, such as old computers and phones, contains hazardous materials like lead and mercury. If not disposed of properly, these materials can contaminate the environment. Similarly, biomedical waste, like used syringes and medical equipment, can pose serious health risks if not managed carefully. Both of these types of waste require special disposal methods. By paying attention to how we dispose of e-waste and biomedical waste, we can protect our health and the environment. In conclusion, waste is not just something we throw away. It's a reflection of how we live. Every piece of waste we manage or don't manage affects the world around us. From the air we breathe to the water we drink, from the soil we walk on to the creatures we share the planet with, waste management touches every part of our lives. But here's the most important thing to remember. We have the power to make a change. By reducing, reusing, recycling, and disposing of waste responsibly, we can create a cleaner, healthier, and more sustainable world. It's in our hands to make a difference. Let's take action today for a better tomorrow. Thank you for your time, and let's all work together to create a cleaner, greener world for ourselves and future generations.